So if you're used to cold calling, well, this is a better version of it, right?
Okay.
It's the same practice as cold calling. So all the things that you know about cold calling are going to be true here because you're doing the same things, right? You're using a dialer, you're using a script, you're doing all the same stuff. You're going to want to track your numbers. You're going to want to put in a certain amount of, calls per day and track all those KPIs, right? So all the same methods and all the same kind of practices that you're used to doing for cold calling are going to apply here. The difference is better quality data, right? So
Ah,
you're
okay.
just using better quality data. So more people are going to answer the phone. More people are going to be like, yes, I did inquire about solar. I'm so glad you called me, right? Like, so it's a better version. It's just a better experience than cold calling. So that's one of the main reasons why so many people who are either new in solar get started with age leads because number one, it's very affordable. The data is very, very inexpensive. So it's a very affordable way to get into the marketing game of solar. And on top of that, it's a great way to continue to grow. And, because I've got big ass companies that are dropping literally five to $10,000 a week on age solar.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a great way to continue growing. I mean, I have plenty of companies where this is all they do. Like that's their only source of marketing is just reaching out to aged solar leads.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a great way to do it. Now, is it for everybody? No, right? Like, it's not everyone's cup of tea. There's different ways of marketing. There's different ways of getting solar leads. I always tell people it's like every form of solar marketing works, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
anything can work and anything
Yeah.
can also fail, right? It's just whichever one you put your heart into the most, that's the one that's going to work,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
That's the one that's
Yeah,
going to
that's
work.
definitely.
And then the only other thing that you can even do to make it better than that is if you had a mentor by your side. If you had a mentor who actually knew what the hell they were doing and have done this over and over again, and they could just kind of skip you to the front of the line,
Right.
right? Like that's the best.
Yeah.
And so that's what I do. That's my goal here because I also sell solar every day. I still sell solar.
Oh,
I got started on the sales side. I did not start on the marketing side. I got into marketing because I had to, because I got ripped off. I had bad experiences like almost everyone has, right? And I got tired of it.
oh,
So that's how I kind of invariably sort of ended up in the marketing side of things. And I had really good experience with solar leads. And so I just started digging more and more and more and involving myself more and more into that until I found myself in the business. So
wow.
I still sell solar, so that's what I do for my clients is I also act as a mentor for them. If you're my client, you give me money for leads, I give you my time in terms of mentorship. I'm happy to do it because it honestly doesn't take up that much of my time because it's not that difficult. Like
Yeah.
it's difficult if you don't know what the hell you're doing, and then yes, it's very difficult.
Right.
You're gonna get slapped in the face a lot and get your teeth kicked in a lot. But if you're with someone who actually knows what the hell they're doing, they're gonna tell you, here's the top 10 things of don't things not to do, and here's the top
Yeah.
10 things that you should be doing. And that's it. Like I'll cut your learning curve down to 2 weeks, 3 weeks instead of 2 years. That's what you get by working with me as opposed to some other company. There's plenty of companies where you don't even get to speak to a human at all, right? It's just e-commerce based and then you get no
Yeah.
mentorship whatsoever. So here you get to work directly with me and I'm doing this stuff every day. Like I run a call center as
Well,
well, and we're only using our own data for the call center. So I am my own client.